Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name's Michael A. Vidariti and I welcome you to this beautiful place where we review movies in every kind of aspect. Before I get started, remember to subscribe to the channel, give a thumb up, like the video and comment below what you think about this review, some inputs, anything that you would like to share. Let's jump right into it with today's review. It's a beautiful movie that I saw last night. I wanted to dig in about this genre. That's a genre that I enjoy, and it's the movie Almost Famous, year 2000, starring directed, produced and written by Cameron Crowe, and starring, I name you the main cast, Fairuza Balk, Kate Hudson, brilliant role. From right, she won a I guess a Golden Globe or an Oscar for this one. Frances McDormand, that I'm gonna link right here, I reviewed 2 days ago. The movie Nomadland, where she won an Academy Award for Best Actress. Patrick Fugit, Billy Crudup, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Jason Lee. I really enjoyed this one. It's great story. Do you know these movies that you're really drawn into it, that we really enjoy, and it's a long movie. It's 2 hours and 42, and I was enjoying it so much that after a time I was thinking, man, this movie, it's long. How it's gonna progress? After a time, especially with longer movies, you ask yourself what's happening. You're really curious, you're really dragged in. So I really loved this one. The story is about the sacrifice that you have to do for a certain cause. I'm gonna rephrase this in a correct way. And it's about a young guy. He's 15, but he makes appear to anybody else that he's older, like 18 or so, that he's a journalist. And basically he's going on tour to write an article for Rolling Stone magazine about this upcoming famous great rock band. The setup is pretty, I would say that's storytelling one-on-one. The setup, Act 1 and Act 2 are really different in this movie, and I tell you why. Act 1 is the thesis normally, and Act 2 is the antithesis. So, and also character from Act 1 or a character from Act 2 are normally the opposite from character from Act 2, Act 1. And Act 1 is just a setup. You see this young kid, you have a bit of exposition, backstory, when he was younger, what happened to him. He was in school, but he was actually younger, not in the right age, so that's why during the movie he's 15, but he makes everyone believe he's 18 and already a journalist. You see this in the backstory. And you see his upbringing with his sister and his mother. His mother, a teacher, very strict. She doesn't want that they listen to rock music because it's not good, and it's bad words and sex, drugs and rock and roll, right? And all this kind of stuff. So she wants only the best and tries really with all her heart to do the best for her kids. The first fight is the sister. She doesn't accept this, and then at a certain point, pretty fast during Act 1, she leaves and goes away from home. And Basically, the break into Act 2 is when you see this kid, 15 years old, that is very good in writing. He decides to write for rock bands, and he gets in contact with Rolling Stones, and they say, okay, you can write an article for this rock band. Act 2 is all about this journey that he does with this rock band. They start with, okay, come 4 days, if I remember correctly, come 4 days to California with us. So he said to his mother, his mother agrees, okay, 4 days to California, you can go to California with them. But then you see they start to go on tour from them, so they go California and they go from different places with a bus, and he basically never gets back home, and it's really getting this trip, it's getting longer. I mean, he could at any time say, okay, no, look, I'm just a kid, I go back home. But he's so drawn in, he loves so much, I would say, this world of rock and roll stars and showbiz. And also he loves to write, he's really good and he loves it. And he gets involved with a groupie, with a girl who's there with the rock band. There are actually 3 or 4 girls, but the character played by Kate Hudson mainly. And so that's what I meant, he has to sacrifice for the cause of writing this article. And he goes from city to city, and he has some calls with his mother. Look, I'm not gonna come home right now. It's going to, yeah, I'm going tomorrow or in 2 days, and in 2 days it's not. We're going there, and it's going in 3 days, and it's a procrastinating of getting home. The funny thing is the guy that is the guitarist who appears to be the front man, although he's not the singer, but he's the front man, and there are some issue with this within the band. He doesn't get to get an interview with him. It's always postponed. It's always procrastination from him. There's always something. He starts with the interview, but then, oh no, let's do it later, or let's do it in this city when we arrive, or something happens. He just doesn't want to to give up. He wants to do this interview for Rolling Stone because he's good in writing, he wants to be a writer, and he loves this journey with this rock band. And the things that pop up during the journey are really nice, are really incredible. It's funny. One particular funny scene, it's at the end when they are coming back from New York, going to California, back to LA in airplane, and it seems that the airplane is going to crash or has to do an emergency landing. And every person from the group says his truth. I slept with your girlfriend. And one guy, the drummer, says, I am gay. And then the storm gets away. The airplane settles normally, and and he starts to write about this stuff. And I must say, really, that's a great story. I didn't expect it. Anything at all. I thought, okay, it's about a rock band, seems nice, and the genre of sacrificing yourself for a certain cause intrigues me. So I wanted to watch and to study this, but really was delighted. So my advice is watch Almost Famous, 2001 year movie. Comment below if you watched the movie already. Just give a thumb up to the video. Subscribe to my channel. It's much appreciated. And thank you for watching, and I see you in the next review. Bye.